It does more things on more fronts than any budget that I've ever had.
There's no educational system where one size fits all works for everyone.
Because of the vague language in the bill, this may be one that we need to move upstairs to the adult section.
The way the state has historically assisted these facilities means that that money competes for dollars with education.
There's a finite amount of dollars, and we've done what we think we can afford to do.
Good evening, and thank you for being here with us. For months, we have heard now from Ohioans and state lawmakers as they debated the budget. And again, as Governor DeWine weighed what to keep and what to veto.
And now we know what he did decide. Our Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout previewed some of DeWine's possible moves just yesterday. And today she is breaking down his 67 line item vetoes.
Everybody has a turn to make a move.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has signed the state's massive operating budget.
I made my move.
Including sports stadium funding, a tax cut for the wealthy, and slashes to Medicaid. But he issued nearly 70 vetoes.
I'm calling balls and strikes.
Including a slew of provisions that he says
created a problem for the schools.
Thank heavens.
Cleveland Heights School Board member Dan Heinz is grateful that the governor vetoed several items, including one that would take away some of school districts' savings, capping carryover revenue at 40% and requiring any excess funds be refunded to taxpayers. He also vetoed provisions that would limit levies.
And as I talked to you last week, many of these provisions would have put school districts around the state in a constant levy cycle.
State Rep David Thomas says that these measures would have provided essential property tax relief, which is why he says the legislature needs to override the governor's vetoes.
We have to do these types of reforms and more to protect and save our taxpayers.
DeWine also said that he considered an override when approving lawmakers' tax cuts, like the 2.75% flat income tax, meaning the highest earners in the state, those making more than $100,000 a year, will no longer have to pay 3.5% in income tax, taxing them at the same rate as people who make less money. State data shows that the flat tax could cause a $1 billion loss to the general revenue fund. To make up for that, funding for many social services was cut.
When you say that you want everyone to thrive in Ohio, why sign a tax cut that benefits the wealthiest?
The answer is I can count.
Meaning?
I can count votes in the General Assembly.
Other Republican lawmakers are threatening an override to his veto of a requirement that public libraries place books referencing sexual orientation or gender in an area away from the public.
Not workable.
Overall, DeWine says his vetoes are valid, adding that lawmakers may not like his decisions, but
I'm the guy that happens to be the governor.
An override would likely take place within the 90 days before the law goes into effect and would require 60 lawmakers to go through the House. But that chamber only had 59 votes when the budget passed. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.
Our thanks to Morgan, and stay with News 5 because coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, our Michelle Jarboe is covering one of the items that the governor did not veto. That is the plan for funding for the new Brown Stadium in Brook Park.